Hello everybody, so today's video is going to be a little bit different to my usual videos, and that is because I am not going to edit this video at all. It's going to be an uncut, uncensored, unedited video, and I am not looking forward to this because if you watch my videos you will know that I am a frequent user of jump cuts. So I'll say one thing and then I'll cut it and then I'll jump to something else, and that's just because I hate the sound of myself breathing and just like inhaling. I don't know, I just hate awkward pauses. It makes me cringe, and I decided to set myself a challenge to film a video and not edit it because I am way too picky when it comes to editing, and I've decided that I'm going to go out of my comfort zone and film a video and just have every single little thing in it. And this makes me so nervous because literally without fail, every single video I've done something awkward or said something that I shouldn't have said, or I've just done something that I need to edit out. And I can't do this in this video, and it stresses me out even thinking about it. But I went on my Instagram and I got you all to send me some topics to talk about, and you were all so lovely and sent me so many. There's literally just a massive long list, and I have written them down because I don't want to keep looking at my phone, and I've written down the topics that I'm going to talk about in this video, and yeah, that is everything. So I'm out of focus. Come back. Hello. Hang on, I'm gonna pause the video. I'm not editing it, I just need to pause the video so I can focus it again. Okay, I swear I didn't edit anything, I just need to put the clips together. Anyway, so I am gonna talk about the things that I wrote down, I don't know which one it is, I wrote down, and yeah, that's basically it. So the first thing someone asked me was to talk about my first job, and I would love to talk about my first job. So I got my first job when I was in year 11, so I would have been 15, 16, around that kind of age. And it was advertised on Gumtree, which is already like kind of sketchy in the first place. And I had been looking for a job for so long, and I don't know if it's just me, but in Perth, especially in Australia, it's really hard to find a job when you're not over 18. I don't know if that's just because my resume is really bad or if anyone else struggled to find a job, but it was really hard for me to actually find a job. So when I got the interview for Subway, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. So I had an interview at Subway, and as I was there, he offered me the job, which was really nice, and I was really excited. And funny story, I actually got this job because I wanted to buy a personalized number plate for my car, which I don't have anymore. Which is a fun fact for you. I actually used to have a number plate on my car that said Emma with 3 M's, and it's just really cringe. So I took it off. I took it off about like 2 years ago and I'm never gonna get it back. Oh. Anyway, so I lasted a week at Subway. Not even a week because I only had like 2 shifts. I lasted 2 shifts. It was the worst job of my life. And first of all, on my first day, someone ordered a Subway and they wanted it to be microwaved. What's it called? Not microwaved, like, what do they say? I should know this, I literally worked there. When they put it in the oven, but it's not called microwaved, what's it called? Anyway, I don't know, I'm having a mental blank. But someone wanted it heated up, and so I put it on the thing to heat it up, pulled it out, and my hands touched the tray that it was on, and it was so hot. Toasted, that's the word, toasted. They always say, would you like it toasted? Anyway, so I touched the bottom of like the tray that it was on. It was so hot, and I ended up dropping their whole entire Subway on the floor. It was so embarrassing, and they were really nice about it, thankfully, but it was just so stressful. And I don't know if I'm just really bad with working in food, but working at Subway is really hard. Especially when, I think it was probably because it was my first job, but it was so stressful, especially during the lunchtime rush, because so many people would come in, they'd be looking at you while you're making the sandwich, and like, it was my first day, it was so stressful. And my manager was really bad, she was awful. just not a nice person at all. So all in all, it was just awful. And I ended up coming home and like bawling my eyes out over how much I hated it. And then I ended up quitting on my second shift. And I just walked in with my uniform and just wrote a little note being like, thank you for the opportunity, but I don't want to work here anymore. So yeah, that's me. That was my first job. But thankfully, ever since then, I've had a few jobs and I've loved every single other job that I've had. So it's not just jobs in general, it's just Subway. Let me know if anyone else has worked at Subway and you've had a similar experience, because I want to know, I'm curious. Anyway, next one. Someone wanted to know, someone said, your current life situation and plans for the future. And then someone else said, do you ever go through patches of feeling unmotivated / not yourself? And these kind of go hand in hand, because I feel like how my current life situation is that I just feel really confused. It's been, I feel like I go through this phase at least once a year, every year. And basically I just feel confused with what's happening in my life right now. I feel like everything's just like shifted and I need to like get used to the changes and stuff like that. But I think it's a lot better than it was. And I'm just really confused about whether I should go to university or if I should just continue going with the flow, because I think I want to go to university. I'm just struggling with what I exactly want to study, because there's so many options and it's just really overwhelming, and there's not one particular course that just stands out to me. So I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out, but I'm trying to work towards something, so fingers crossed that works out. But yeah, the biggest thing that I'm torn between is I feel like my life is a triangle right now. So I have work, university, and then YouTube. And in that triangle, I feel like I can only pick two of them. And obviously YouTube is gonna be my #1 priority. So obviously YouTube's staying. So as of right now, I've been choosing between university and work. And I've just been working recently. I was at university before, but I decided to drop out and just focus on work and YouTube. But now I'm kind of like, maybe I should go to university and do YouTube, which is what I'm kind of steering towards. So I think next semester I'm gonna go to university. Fingers crossed, I hope. I don't know, I'm really confused, but that's my thought process right now. I need to stop. I have a habit of just stressing about the future, and I need to just stop and just enjoy the moment that I'm in and enjoy all the amazing opportunities that I have. So yeah, that's my current situation. To answer your question, I do go through patches of feeling unmotivated, which if you saw my last video was why I made it, because recently I've just been feeling really just not myself and just not in the right state of mind. And thankfully I feel like I'm more myself now, which is good. But yeah, so if you are going through something like that, just know you're not alone, because I go through that all the time. And I feel like even after I get out of this period, there's gonna be another period where I feel this way. So don't worry, it's fine, you're not alone. And we're all in this together. We're all in this together. I can't even edit that out, oh no. Okay, next one. Someone said peer pressure. How to learn to say no. This is something that I went through during my whole entire high school life. I am the biggest pushover. Not so much anymore, but I used to be the biggest pushover, and a lot of people that I was friends with could see that and then took advantage of it. And I would say it was probably worst in year 10, so when I was about 15, 16. And I think one of the biggest things is to know what you want and to understand that what you want matters as well. So for example, I'm just gonna throw an example out, like drinking at parties. So I am not a drinker at all. I do not like alcohol, even though I'm legal to drink now. I don't like drinking at all. And I don't really know why that is. I'm just not really a huge party person. I just don't really like clubbing or going out. Not like going out, but like I just don't like clubbing and that kind of thing. I don't know, I'm just not into it. And sometimes I wish I was, because I look at everyone else my age going out drinking, clubbing, having fun, and I'm just, I don't know, it just doesn't really appeal to me. But I struggled, especially when I was younger, with people being like, why don't you want to drink? Why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you going to this party? And I think it's good that that happened, because it made me realize how important it is to say no. And also I've been through other stuff where I've been in some really bad situations where I just didn't say no, and I should have and I could have, but I just felt like I couldn't. And yeah, it just didn't end well. And I think me going through those situations in a way was a good thing. Not a good thing, but if I didn't go through those really bad situations, then I wouldn't be where I am now. Because after they happened, it made me realize, crap, I really need to learn to say no to people and to stop being a people pleaser, because I feel like I'm the biggest people pleaser, and it's so good in some ways, but in some ways as well it's not good at all. And I think in a lot of cases it's not actually a good thing. And you need to realize, and something that I needed to realize, is you can't make everyone like you. And if someone doesn't respect your opinion or your choice or your decision, they are not good people. Because now that I'm surrounded by good people and people that genuinely care, I can see the difference between someone that doesn't and does, if that makes sense. And just remember, if someone is a genuinely good friend, they will understand why you're choosing not to do something and why you're saying no. So yeah, but I understand in high school it can be really hard, and it's just a matter of knowing what you want and sticking to that. And just remember that people I can't speak. People will respect you so much more if you stand by what you want. And that's something that I wish I could just spread out to the world, is that people will respect you so much more if you say what you want. And yeah, that's all I can really say about that, because yeah. Oh, I hate this no editing thing, because I don't have time to think about what I'm saying, so everything's just kind of like flowing out. All right, next one. YouTube plus sponsorships. So I'm guessing you're talking about my thoughts on YouTube and my thoughts on sponsorships. So I am very opinionated about this subject. I feel like I love YouTube. YouTube is great, but I've noticed over the past like probably 4 years, 3 or 4 years, that YouTube has changed dramatically. And I've watched YouTube ever since I was probably about 12, so I've been watching YouTube a long time, and it makes me really sad that YouTube nowadays is all about money. And not even just with creators, but YouTube as a platform promotes the fact that you can make money from YouTube. So a lot of people probably won't know this unless you like actually have a channel, but YouTube has like a dashboard section on your channel. So when you upload videos, like you get like a little dashboard section, I guess. And on there it has like your like analytics. I don't know how to say that. I think I'm saying that wrong. I don't know. Analytics, and that sounds wrong. I don't know. Anyway, it has like all the graphs that say how much you're earning a day, how much you've earned in the past 28 days. It has if your subscribers have gone up since the last month. And basically it's all just numbers. Are your videos doing well? Are you making money from your videos? Did you do better this month compared to the last month? And it just kind of makes me sad every time I go on it, because when I go on my YouTube channel, I don't want to be faced with, hey, this video is doing crap compared to the other one. And it makes me sad when I see that, or when it says, hey, your subscribers are going down from last month. And it's like, you don't need to tell me that. Like, it's not something that I'm doing YouTube for. And that's one thing that annoys me about YouTube. Not annoys me, but like, I just don't like the fact that they emphasize on like channel growth and everything like that. And I get it, like channel growth is amazing, but it just sucks when you're not really, I'm just not in it for that reason. So every time I see it, it like stresses me out because I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be looking at this. And also something that I've noticed is on the YouTube dashboard, and I'm pretty sure they've actually changed it. Like they've, like just this week, they've added like a new studio thing, I don't know. But they used to have like a little tip section at the bottom, and it had like little advice things that you could do, and then it took you to like a web page or like a tutorial video. All the tips were like how to get the most revenue out of your videos, and then it was like how to promote merch on your channel to get more revenue, how to get more ad revenue, how to make your videos more noticeable so you get more ad revenue. And it's just all about money. And I just miss the creative side of YouTube. And I get it, it's great that you can make money from YouTube, it's really great, but it's completely ruined YouTube. That's how I feel. And it makes me really, really sad. Like, I miss the days when you could go on a video and trust someone's opinion because you know that they're saying the truth and not just because they're paid to do a sponsorship. And this brings me on to sponsorships. I actually detest sponsorships, and I'm not gonna say I will never do a sponsorship in my life, because if a company came to me that I genuinely loved, maybe I would do a sponsorship. But I can say this now, from all the companies that have contacted me, no offense, I feel bad for saying this, but I am not going to take $1,000, I'm not going to take $500 to promote a product that sucks. Like, I'm just not going to do that. And if I want to earn $500, cool, I have another job, I can just earn money from that. Like, I don't need to have that extra money to promote a product that I don't like. And I just don't believe in promoting products that I don't believe in, which is why I've never done a sponsorship to this day. And I'm not going to say I never will, because who knows, maybe an amazing company will contact me. But as of right now, no, I don't think I will do a sponsorship in the near future. And it's just all so fake as well. Like, if you go through my emails, so how it works is usually companies will like send you emails. I am never gonna get a sponsorship after this. I feel so bad, but like, this is just how I feel, and like, I want to be real, so here it is. But if you go on my emails, so companies will email me and like send me like, hey, we love your channel, we want you to promote this product, this is what our product is about. You will and then they'll tell you like the guidelines on what to put in the video, and they'll literally tell you what to say. And I just don't like the whole control thing of it, and the just unauthenticity of it all, because literally they tell you what to say, and they say, oh, you have to put it in the first 30 seconds of your video, your title has to be this, you have to send it to us so we can approve it. And it's just so fake. Yeah, I'm just not about it, and it makes me sad that YouTube has kind of turned to that. But what can you do? There's nothing you can do. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Ow! Next one, an awkward story from my childhood. So I don't really remember many, but one sticks out to me that I just always think about, and it's not even bad, but like the feeling I felt at the time has like stuck with me for life. So I don't remember where I was. I think I was at a car garage. My parents were looking at cars in a car garage. I would have been about 3 or 4, maybe 4 or 5, around that area. And around that time age. And I remember walking somewhere, like I just kind of wandered off, and I thought that I saw my dad, and I was like stressing because I thought I was lost. And then I saw my dad in the distance. Also, I thought it wasn't my dad, spoiler. And I ran up to him and like jumped on top of him. And then I look up and it's not my dad. And it was the most traumatic experience ever. And I just remember like bursting out crying, and then I was just like freaking out because I'm hugging this guy that isn't my dad and I don't know where my dad is, and it was just stressful, and that has stuck with me for life. Just like the feeling of stress. That was probably like the first time I've ever been properly stressed in my life. And it's like stuck with me forever. Anyway, next one. Dealing with toxic people and friendships. So I have been pretty lucky. I haven't really had many toxic people / toxic friends. I've had a few, but not many, and a lot of them were when I was younger, so I can't really be like, you're toxic, because people do bad things when they're younger and people grow. People learn from things and grow, so I've been pretty fortunate in that sense. But from my experience, I have had a few toxic friends, and I think the biggest thing, and something that I'm learning as I get older, is that communication is probably the best gift that you can give. And so if you feel like you have a friend that's being toxic, the first thing to do is to talk to them about it. And this will be the deciding factor as to whether or not they're a good person or they're not a good person. Because if you confront this toxic person and say how you're feeling, if they look at it from your perspective and can understand and apologize and make amends to the mistakes that they've made, that is a good person. And maybe they just didn't realize that what they were doing was toxic. And sometimes that happens, and that's okay. But the fact that they've apologized and is making an effort to make a change and to make you happy, then that is a good sign. But on the other hand, if you communicate with someone and tell them how you're feeling, and they completely twist it or manipulate it and make it into something that you've done, or they just completely just avoid it and make it seem like it's not a problem, or just don't try to rectify it, that is someone that you do not need in your life. And I'm not really a huge fan of the whole like cancelled culture thing that's going on right now. I am a massive believer in forgiveness and that everyone deserves a second chance. But if someone isn't a good person, just kind of distance yourself from them and just tell them how you're feeling and give them the opportunity to see it from your perspective and try and make amends. But if it doesn't happen, then just kind of distance yourself from them. There's so many other people out there that will treat you how you deserve to be treated. And oh, who's calling me? My mom's calling me. I can't even edit this out. 1 second, I'm sorry. Hello? Yeah, what is it? What is it? Okay, well, I'm filming a video, so I'll be like half an hour. I'll just get pizza. All right, I've got to go because I'm filming and I can't edit it. Yes. All right, bye. Sorry, that was my mum calling, asking what I want for dinner. Sorry. I'm gonna get pizza, for anyone wondering. Okay, what was I saying? Now I've forgotten what I was saying. I think I was kind of done with the topic, but basically just communicate and see how they respond to the situation, and kind of assess it from there, and know your worth and know that toxic people are not worth your time. And just be nice about it. Don't be the person to just like cancel someone. I just don't believe in that. Give them the chance to make amends, and then if they don't do it after that, then just subtly just slide away. I don't know. Next, guy advice. They're so hard to understand. Yes, guys are very hard to understand, and I feel like this is like a whole entire video. I can make a whole entire video on this, and let me know if you would like me to. In fact, I really want to kind of do this all the time, not all the time, but like maybe once a month, and just have this one video and just talk about one topic, and then you guys can ask me questions about it, and then I can talk about it, and then yeah. Let me know if you want me to do that. But in regards to guy advice, I would love to do a whole entire video on it where I answer your guys' questions, or maybe like you want me to just give my advice on it. But guy advice as a general, I feel like I'm not really that good at, because I don't really have a lot of guys. To be honest, I am really bad when it comes to guys. I'm really awkward and I just kind of stay away. I just don't, like the minute my SD card's gonna get full, I'm not editing this, I swear, but the next clip will be like from the next SD card, I promise. Okay, all right, I'm back. Okay, so guys, yeah, I'm probably not the best person to ask because I don't really have that much experience with guys. Yeah, but I'll go into depth about it way more if you want me to, and you can give me like specific questions on it and I'll give you my advice and my opinions. But yeah, someone else actually I got this a few times. A few people want me to talk about my nose, and basically I got a nose job, and once again, if you want me to do a whole entire video on it, I will, because it's something that is such a massive topic and I have so much to say. I have so many pictures, and I think I also have some footage. So if you want me to make a video about my nose job that I got when I was 16, please let me know, because I will. But I'm just kind of nervous to make it because obviously it's a super sensitive subject and a lot of people don't agree with plastic surgery, and yeah, that's probably the only reason why I'm kind of putting off filming it. But if you would like me to, then I will, and I can give you my experience and just kind of explain why I got it done. And yeah, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. This made me laugh. I put this in because like it just makes me laugh. Someone said, what's it like being popular / famous? And it just makes me laugh because I'm not. I like the fact that someone even like said that is just like crazy to me. Like it just doesn't make sense. Because one, I am not popular and I would never ever consider myself popular. I've just never been a popular person and I've just kind of always kept to myself. So being called that is just like weird. And famous, that's even more weird because I'm not famous at all. Yeah. It just makes me laugh. I think being famous is such a kind of like just social construct. Like people that are famous are just normal people, and that's something that I'm realizing now after like many years of idolizing celebrities, that they are literally just normal people and they're just like me and you. And for some reason we tend to put people with higher followings on a pedestal when in reality we're all the same. And I'm the same as you. Like I am a normal person. I'm sitting on my kitchen floor. Hello. And I do stupid stuff. I say stupid things. I make mistakes. I am a normal person. I pee, I poo, I eat food and poo it out. I don't know what I'm saying. Next topic. Mental health. This I got questions on a lot. A lot of people just wanted me to talk about mental health, and this is something that I would absolutely love to go into further detail with. And I feel like if I put it in this video, I want to put it into a video that I can talk about for a long time, because I have so much to say about this and I think it deserves a video in itself. So if you want me to do that, let me know and send me questions and stuff, and I'll compile them all and then put it into a little video. Next one, your first time presenting something in front of a large group. Oh, okay. So I am horrible at public speaking. I can't do public speaking. I have never been able to. I don't know why, I just can't do it. And the first time I ever did it in front of a large group was year 8, or maybe it was year 9. Year 9 S&E class, which is Society and Environment, which is like history and like geography and stuff like that. And we had to do, I don't even remember what it was on, but I had to do a speech in front of the class, probably about 30 people, and I literally went up there and had a panic attack and was just like bawling my eyes out. I was holding my notes, my palm cards, and I was literally like and then I just burst out crying and then ran out, and it was the worst experience ever. Not ever, but like it was a pretty bad experience. And ever since then I've just been awful at public speaking, and I try my very best to avoid it. And yeah, give me, if you have any tips, please give them to me, because I would love to know. And it's just really strange to me that I can talk in front of a camera but not in front of people. I don't know, I'm just really bad at it. And if you have any advice, please give it to me, because I would love that. Anyway, that's all the topics. First of all, I just want to say that was, how long have I been doing this? Oh, I've actually been doing this a really long time. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video and it was somewhat entertaining and it helped, or I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This video is so awkward. I'm gonna dread watching this back. In fact, I don't even know if I'm gonna watch this back. I don't know, I'm just nervous to upload this. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. I am gonna film tomorrow, so stay tuned for another video. This is just kind of like an add-on extra video that I wanted to film, so yeah. I hope you all enjoyed. I love you all so much, and I hope you're all having the best weekend and you all have a really lovely week to come. And yeah, I shall see you in my next video. If you want to watch my next video, goodbye. Mwah. Goodbye. Mwah.